New Zealand, weighing 235 pounds, the United States Heavyweight Champion, Pat O'Connor. And his opponent from Naples, Italy, weighing 225 pounds, Lorenzo Parente. The referee is Charles Venator. This match is one fall with a time limit of 20 minutes.
Gentlemen, you are both familiar with the rules of the Athletic Commission of the state of Missouri. Now, unless you have a question, shake hands now and come out wrestling.
Pat O'Connor and Lorenzo Parente. Oh, we ought to have some action in this one. Should be a fast and furious one. Two real good athletes. Both real clean wrestlers. Lorenzo Parente and Pat O'Connor. O'Connor, of course, the United States Heavyweight Champion. O'Connor has Parente in trouble. Head scissors by Lorenzo. The natives are studying this one. This is the blue plate special. A lot of action. Both these guys attended the classes and attended well. You described that shot. Looked like a Mars test pattern. Parente has a head scissors on O'Connor. What? And he just got out of it. And all of a sudden says hello. Both wrestlers kind of feeling one another out. And they're going to spin themselves right into the next county. Charlie Venator is the referee. And Charlie hadn't had to do a thing yet. Forget that big date. Friday, April 6th. Hey, a little bit of suspense. As Parente took the push off the ropes the first time, timed it and put a flying head scissors on O'Connor. And that is Lorenzo Parente. O'Connor trying to spin his way out of it. Both good athletes. O'Connor, the former NWA champion. That's O'Connor's head we're looking for. That's Parente's head that we see. Parente holding on to the head scissors. O'Connor's going to get out of it. Boy, that's a lot of lasagna. He got him. He got him. You got to go for this, Parente. You got to like that O'Connor. A good athlete. Crowd loves this one. Still debating that brain buster that Valentine beat Bill Frazier with. Do you think that if Rip Hawk was in the match, that Valentine could win with the brain buster? Do you think that Hawk is equipped to allow Valentine to win with the brain buster? It's about half equipped. A brain buster. He'd never beat Hawk with that. And back we go again. Charlie Venator's the referee. Lorenzo Parente applies the head scissors. And how's the supply of Bush Bavarian holding out? Yes, sir, that cold bottler can, right about now. Many ways to say it. Drinks good, imported Bavarian hops, but boys, all you got to do is just open up the bottle and pour, and then just, and that's it. O'Connor bouncing around Parente with head scissors and flying head scissors and Cape Canaveral head scissors and astronauts and... Watch this O'Connor, though. He's out of it. Yes, sir, O'Connor. Is he holding it? He is. He's holding on to it. O'Connor still holding on to it. Got to go for that. Pat O'Connor and Lorenzo Parente. Round and round we go, says O'Connor. His wife probably has one of the most unique names of anyone we've met in a long time. Her name is Remember O'Connor. Charlie Van Ader is the referee. And our two boys at work here, Parente and O'Connor. You know, you don't realize what goes on in the telecast when you sit home and watch a particular show. Right now, Tim Maritsuga's on the top camera. He's been protecting the shots because we've had some problems with our bottom camera here. And he's really had to maneuver it until Ted Wallman gets in action. Now, as soon as he gets his shot, I'll point it out to you just to show you how much work's been going on that top camera. He's rolling around now. Still Maritsuga on this shot. There's the first shot that he's had in some 3 or 4 minutes. And if I hadn't said anything, you would never have known it. Great crew. And I appreciate the work that they do, and the last was a paid political announcement. No, we have a lot of fun here, and we got a good crew. And you hear it said many times, but unless you got a good crew, you just can't have a good show. Lorenzo Parente and Pat O'Connor, meanwhile, back at the ranch, continue with head scissors and leg locks, and look at here. And the crowd loves it. A tremendous exhibition of wrestling by Pat O'Connor and young Lorenzo Parente. O'Connor with the years, but young in body. Charlie Van Ader's the referee. Yes, sir, the crowd likes this one. And we've got as nice a crowd here tonight as you've ever seen. As the expression goes, they all washed up nicely. Got a fella sitting here with his hands folded in case the accident happens, he's ready. His wife is just across the table and just went, ooh. Parente and O'Connor. A headlock by Parente. Here we go. King side. Oh, there. I mean, hey, that didn't take long. We didn't even get the King's Highway in Lindo.
10 minutes have elapsed. 10 minutes remaining.
Lorenzo Parente applying the pressure as he grunts and squeezes. And O'Connor says, where's the buffering? Charlie Van Ader bouncing around. Charlie's had a pretty easy night of it. Boy, he's had some nights here when he could have thought of 1,000 things he'd rather do. Hey, here we go. King's Highway. Whoop-a! Hello. Boy, that's a lot of raviolis. Hit and run. Whoop. Hey, how about that maneuver? You gotta like that. You gotta like it. There's Roy May, Arthur Godfrey. Let's get the official announcement from Eddie Gramacki.
In 11 minutes and 32 seconds, with the cradle hold, the winner, Pat O'Connor.
We've got both of them. Hey, Pat, Lorenzo. Pat, that was a tremendous match, and we want to congratulate both of you. The young fella gave you quite a tussle.
Oh, tremendous. A real terrific athlete and a real credit to wrestling, Joe. He really gave me one of my toughest matches when there's a battle of wits, a battle of science, and a battle of good wrestling.
Did you set up the submission hold, or did it just happen?
Well, I sort of set it up hoping it would come off, and lucky for me it did.
Lorenzo, you lost, but good match.
Thank you, sir. I got real respect for Pat. For me, he's still real good, you know. But I do my best. I try to beat him, you know.
Good boy. Well, if you're like me, I know you really enjoyed that Parente-O'Connor match, and we've asked Pat O'Connor to come out just to talk to him about some of these holes that he's using. Pat, come on over here. Pat O'Connor, how about that? I could talk to the champion like that. I said, Pat, come on over here like I could lick you or something. But, Pat, it's nice of you to come on out. I know you've had a tough match, but the fans, I know, enjoyed it. Tell us about some of the holes. First of all, a headlock. Now, you see it looks so easy in the ring. What's so tough about a headlock besides strength?
Well, Joe, the tough part about these holes is always the way you apply them, and it's not just actually putting an arm around a man's neck. You know, this hold was made very famous by one of the greatest and one of the most famous of all wrestlers, Ed Strangler Lewis. He was a great wrestler for many years, and he made this hold famous, and I'll show you exactly how he taught me. Now,
you got a nice slick head to work with.
That's right. Now,
you got to agree.
Ed Lewis showed me how to put the ends of the fingers under your jawbone there, and then hold on. Now,
I see what you're doing now. It's really here that hurts.
Absolutely.
It isn't across here.
That's right.
I see. You don't have to brush between meals when you do that, right?
Not exactly, no.
And what was that thing you did to Parente where you had his arm back here? What is that a particular hold?
Well, that is known as a hammerlock. In wrestling jargon, it's known as a chicken wing, and it's a very tough hold. It's a tough hold to get out because simply you are behind the man when you have it applied. There are several ways of putting that on. There's one way we can put it on this.
I don't know where I'm going.
And there's the second side is like that, where I hold it there like that.
And you're just going up with it.
That's right. I just pull it right up on it.
What does that do? It's getting me off balance is what it's doing, for one thing.
Absolutely, it's getting you off balance. That's what I mean to do. I'll get you off balance, and then I put you down on the mat. While I've got that, and then it's tough to get out of.
Well, you're really not applying that much pressure, but I am off balance all the time.
Joe, the reason I'm not applying that much pressure because it's Joe, Gary Joe.
I see. Okay, all right. I got now. The one I want to ask you about, though, let me take my coat off first, though. I'm not going to challenge you, my friend.
You're not going to challenge me, but you look like it.
The one you put on Parente now, it has to be your favorite. Now, what do you call that?
I call that the reverse rolling cradle. and I've used it many, many times, and in fact it's proven a tremendous match winner for me, Joe. I've won a lot of championship matches with this hold.
What's the key to that hold?
The key to that hold is to get a man off balance and roll him over backwards. This is the professional style. Do it the collegiate style, you'd roll him forward.
Now, what do you call that?
Reverse rolling cradle.
Now, do you have to get in a particular position to do that?
Well, Joe, not too much. Just that I'm behind a man. Once I get behind here, I have command of that situation.
Now, we'll do it kind of like in slow motion. Now, you're behind me, we'll say. Now, what would you do? All right.
See where my right foot is?
Yes.
My left is right behind you, so all I do is this.
Oh! and now I can't get up. Huh?
No, Joe, you can't get up. This is my match winner.
Now I can't get my shoulders up. Now what do I do?
You just count it down. There's a 3-pin there.
Now, don't put a whole lot of pressure on me, but just kind of like you're trying to pin me. I see. Hey, you got me. Hey, while I'm down here, I might as well give me the matches and I'll sign off. Gordon and Kiyomuka, that was a draw. Valentine beat Fraser. O'Connor beat Parente and Garagiola. And Johnny Costas. And, you know, that really smarts. Where'd you learn this hole?
I learned it in collegiate, then, of course, on the professional match.
Do you work out in a gym and do these kind of things?
Yes, I do.
How long can you keep a guy down here? As long as you want?
Yes.
Did anybody teach you this hole?
Yes, I worked at it on a number of years.
You know, I'm getting why I'm enjoying it down here, Pat. Pat, we certainly enjoy it.
Joe?
And now I'm going to try to get up. Will you try to unlock me?
The champion! Pat, thank you very, very much.
My pleasure, Joe.
Real nice. United States Heavyweight Champion Pat O'Connor. I know our fans appreciate it. Continue good luck.
Thank you.
Real good. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Good night, everybody.
Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame and put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, it just won't last. My life, my pride is broken. You have to think you're never wrong. You live what you do. You have to act like you're someone. You live what you do. You want someone to hurt like you. You live what you do. You wanna share what you've been through. You live what you do.
Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last. Forfeit the game before somebody else takes you out of the frame. Put your name to shame, cover up your face. You can't run the race, the pace is too fast, you just won't last.
You